let's slice through this one real fast because we're picking up also a bit of a hail threat, very heavy rain with this storm, and also very strong gusty winds. And again, there is that tornado warning with this storm moving again at about 45 miles an hour. So you can expect to see that through Covington in about 4 minutes, some heavier downpours, and even some gusty winds. Sydney in about 9 minutes, Fletcher in 17. Look at this, up in Logan County, water almost all the way up to the windshield on this car. Humidity will increase as we head through the coming days as well because winds are going to be shifting to the southwest. That pumps up that heat, that pumps up that humidity. And by about 6 or 7, we're picking up a wintry mix that continues until about 9 a.m. And then as we head on in through the afternoon, that's going to start changing over to all snow. St. Mary's River at Rockford seeing a little bit of flooding, and it hasn't quite crested yet. Right around the St. Mary's River, we're expected to see this to rise to about 14 feet Wednesday morning. Today, those humidity levels coming up. We're right around that 70-degree mark for our dew point, which is when we start to get into that oppressive humidity. And as a result, it feels like it's 95 in Dayton. It feels like it's almost 100 in Xenia. Feels like it's over 100 down in Middletown. So far this year, 18.87 inches of precipitation, which basically means that we have more than doubled what we had this time last year. Shortly after midnight, temperatures plummeted, though, as we headed through the overnight hours, and that's because a cold front swept through here, and out behind it, much cooler air is now in place. It is 111 degrees on the field here at Vandalia Butler. Very warm, very muggy, but we do have some relief in your forecast. I'm going to talk more about that coming up. I tell you, I feel bad for the kids playing tonight.
I need some relief.
And it's been a busy night in the Weather Center. We've been tracking snow throughout the area. Started off with a bit of a rain-snow mix, some wet snowflakes, and now we're seeing some flurries and even some snow showers up in the northwestern portion of the Miami Valley. This moisture is going to wrap into our area. Most of it will fall north of I-70, but we will still get some snow showers in the southern counties. Let's zoom down and talk about what we have on that first warning radar because, as I mentioned, we're picking up that snow out in the northwest. You can see west side of Auglaize County picking up some snow out through the St. Mary's area. Also, the entire area throughout Mercer County picking up that snow. Here's a look at street level. You can see along State Highway 118 in the Salina area. Also out near Coldwater, we're picking up that snow, and it is falling fast enough for some of it to accumulate. And you can see out near the Ansonia area as we jump on down towards Darke County, even out through Versailles, they're picking up some light snow. And in Greenville, we're seeing that snow as well. So we have more snow on the way, but as we widen out, it is mainly west of I-75 right now and north of I-70, but give it a few hours because we're going to watch that kind of pivot through the area throughout the overnight hours. Still picking up those wet snowflakes, a little bit of a mix out through Waynesville and the Lebanon area. Centerville tapping into some of that moisture as well. Right now, temperatures are running at 33 in Dayton. We're at 30 over in Greenville, 32 in Richmond. You can see temperatures very close to the freezing mark, and that will cause some problems on those roads if you're below freezing on those roads. Here's a look at your road temperatures. Actually, good news to report here. Only spot below freezing out in the Darke County area. They tend to have a lot of problems whenever they get a little bit of snow, so be extra careful if you're out driving because these road temperatures will drop as we get a little more moisture on them. And then as we have a little bit of refreezing, we're going to get some problems on those roads throughout the overnight hours and into your commute tomorrow morning. Snow will continue this evening. It'll taper off through the morning tomorrow, and we're looking at chilly weather throughout the work week. We got some great photographs so far this evening. Here's a shot from Junior in Beaver Creek, just under 2 inches of wet snow out in that area on his picnic table. I'll actually get you the official snowfall totals a little later in this newscast. The National Weather Service has issued a look at what we have seen so far. I'll get to that a little later, but look at this. Travis Rupert in New Bremen. This looks like a scene from midwinter. Here's a beautiful shot from Kim Cummings in Miamisburg. We'd love to see your weather photos. Get them to us by going to Dayton'sNewsSource.com. Click on See It, Shoot It, and Send It. Upload them to our website or email them to us by sending them to pics at Dayton'sNewsSource.com. At midnight, those snow showers are sticking around, but by 7 a.m., we're starting to dry out. Temperatures drop down into the upper 20s before they start to rebound. We've got some sunshine. We're looking at 37 by lunchtime tomorrow. And then as we head through the afternoon, we'll get into the upper 30s and the low 40s. By 5:30 as you're driving home, things should be dry tomorrow night, but your commute tomorrow morning going to be a little bit dicey. 29 is the low tonight, though. Light snow showers. It will stay chilly. We're going to look at a high tomorrow of 40 degrees. Clouds will decrease throughout the morning and into the afternoon. We should have some sunshine by day's end. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Thursday, we've got some sunshine. We're back up to 45 degrees, 42 on Friday. Over the weekend, we're looking at a high of 45 on Saturday. That looks like the pick day of the weekend because rain will return on Sunday. And out behind that system, whoo boy, it's going to get a lot cooler. We're only talking about highs in the low and the mid-30s by Monday and Tuesday, guys.
Wish we could say it's over.
Yeah, an active day is an understatement weather-wise, right?
Yeah, we're still looking at some severe weather in the Miami Valley. Actually, there is a tornado warning that's right now on the far western side of Randolph County. It hasn't gotten there just yet. The storm that's producing that hasn't gotten there just yet. But we are looking at some severe thunderstorm warnings in the area as well. Some folks dealing with some more strong weather, and there's more on the way. Let's talk about, though, what we have happening right now on that first warning radar. Severe thunderstorm warning out right now. This is in the far northeastern corner of Preble County. And as I mentioned, there is that tornado warning right now that's on the western side of Randolph County. But notice this storm hasn't even gotten close there just yet. But we're watching a line of showers and storms push in, and these are bringing some strong winds. And these storms are also going to bring the threat for some tornadic activity. I want to point something out real fast, and that's the fact that this storm right here, the one that is passing through Preble County right now, this one extends fairly high into the atmosphere. This one is producing some heavy rain, even the possibility of some hail. And we have gotten some pictures of hail, gotten some great photographs throughout the evening hours. We're going to talk more about that in just a second. But what I want to do now is put this into motion, because you can see these showers, you can see these storms working across the area out of the southwest. And as we zoom out a little bit and take a look at what's happening on the bigger picture, you can see we've had a lot of activity tonight, and now we're watching this strong line of showers and storms push closer to us. And that right here, you can see, is really ripping across the state of Indiana. It is showing a little bit of weakening, though, as it works across. For one thing, we have had a line of tornado warnings with this, but now we're only seeing a few individual tornado warnings. So that's one piece of good news. Also, out on this flank right here, we've seen that tornado warning actually expired in one area and just turned into a severe thunderstorm warning. Again, some good news, but we still have the moderate risk for strong storms tonight in this area in red, and we're going to be dealing with this activity for another few hours, so we still have some more weather to get through. So the biggest threats tonight appear to be strong winds, some of that big hail. We can't rule out isolated tornadoes as well. Remember, though, if we happen to be on the air, if we happen to go wall to wall, we're going to cut in if there is a tornado warning, and you can watch this on your Android or your iPhone. If you have to evacuate to your basement, you can take your iPhone, your Android, your iPad, your tablet, go to Dayton'sNewsSource.com, click on Watch Dayton's News Source from your phone. We will be breaking in with coverage, and you can actually take the tornado warning with you. That way you won't be stuck in the dark if there happens to be some of that severe weather activity. I want to point out a few things. We have picked up a lot of reports. A wind gust of 59 miles an hour out near Jackson Center. We also picked up a wind gust at around 70 miles an hour in Wayne Lakes near that area, but we've picked up a lot of hail. These green dots, these are the hail damage reports, picking up word of 1-inch hail in Kettering, 2-inch hail in Beaver Creek, and we even got word of 2.5-inch hail in some areas. Here's a shot from Jim Carlton out in Centerville. This is a tennis ball. That's a piece of hail. So very big. John Scott, this is one of our producers. He walked out to his car this evening and found that the back windshield had been shattered. And Kristen Hill out in Bellbrook got us a nice shot of some vivid lightning across the area there. And here's a shot of literally some hail just bouncing off the ground sent to us by Scotty Rowe out in Bellbrook as well. So it has been very busy tonight. We'd love to see your weather photos. Go to Dayton'sNewsSource.com. Click on See It, Shoot It, and send it. Upload them to our website or email them to us by sending them to pics at Dayton'sNewsSource.com. Real fast, let's talk about the highs. 85 was your high in Dayton. Right now we're down to 64 degrees, and that's just because we have watched that rain come through here. It's cooled off the air somewhat, and we still have some strong showers and storms to get through tonight. Then we head into tomorrow, and we'll pick up some scattered showers and storms, but the severe threat looks like it's more going to be off to the east. We can't rule out some isolated severe storms into the afternoon, but I think the biggest threat will be in the east tomorrow afternoon with much cooler weather on the way by Friday. So 64 is your low tonight. Some showers and storms are on the way. Some of those are going to be strong. We have some showers and storms in your forecast tomorrow. Friday, it's not going to be an all-day rain event, but we'll still pick up the chance for a few spotty showers and storms. Much cooler, only up to 69 degrees by Friday. Saturday, we're a bit warmer, and we do have the threat for a few afternoon showers and storms. By the end of that weekend, guys, we are going to be very warm. We're pushing 90 degrees by Memorial Day, so we've gone from spring to summer in one 7-day forecast, it feels like. Guys? Well, you may have looked up today and thought that Armageddon was near, but no, it wasn't. We just had some very weird clouds in the sky. These are actually known as undulatus asperatus clouds, and they are very rare. You don't really see them all that often, and as a matter of fact, the World Meteorological Organization is still looking into these because these were actually submitted for consideration to be admitted into the International Cloud Atlas a few years ago. And if they are, this would be the first new cloud classification since 1951. So good chance if you saw these, you were witnessing history, but you might be wondering how the heck do these things form? Well, it all depends on how you look at it. You got to think of the atmosphere in layers. At the lowest layer of the atmosphere, we're talking about some cooler, some drier air. Then just above it, air that's relatively warmer, has a bit more moisture in it. Now, between this warm, moist air, this cool, dry air, you set up a bit of a gradient, which gets that wind whipping up. And actually, at the level where these were forming, the winds today were traveling at right around 45 miles an hour, so really whipping up a little bit higher in the atmosphere. But what that does is, as that shoots by the underside of the cloud, it kind of causes it to sort of undulate. Looks a bit like the surface of a pond when there are waves on it. It was really cool, and we got some great photographs sent to us. This one from Dick Piello out in Xenia. Here's another one sent to us by Derry Cox in Centerville. You can really see that ripple effect there. And here's another great shot sent to us by Jeffrey Mayer in Beaver Creek. We'd love to see your photographs. Very easy to get them to us. Go to Dayton'sNewsSource.com, click on See It, Shoot It, and Send It. Upload them right to our website or email us weather photos by sending them to pics@Dayton'sNewsSource.com. I'm going to get you another photograph of these clouds a little bit later in the newscast. It's actually, I have to say, probably the coolest weather photograph I've ever gotten from a viewer, so stick around for that. I'm also going to track this rain down to your street where you live in just a bit. Don.